of our very first cover athlete, the Pro Pass and Hall of Fame pass.
Dude, damn, Fortnite hasn't... Dude, that's crazy. Fortnite hasn't even finished downloading. This is crazy, bro. It must be a good-ass Fortnite.
At 7 feet, number...
Well, the weekend, here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Then it's the kid, then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Beauchamp in at the 2 guard. And for the Hornets, in at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington, and it's Williams at the center position. So the Bucks win the tip. Don't expect a ton of points tonight. Not much scoring, Greg. Each of these teams are excellent defensively. Tell us why.
Well, defense starts with effort, and all of these guys really compete. They take pride in that defensively, and boy, you love to see it.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame.
Oh, nice.
For 3, Hayward. Here's Williams. Can't hit that one. Nice D from the kid. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he banks in the layup.
Antetokounmpo is driving. He's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense hits him with.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Washington against Giannis. The shot.
Oh, I should have just stayed on him.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Lillard from outside knocks down the 3 ball.
What a move to get into that shot. Lillard using that slick handle he has.
Pass to Williams. Rozier with the ball. Last game out, he had 14. Misses the 3.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Williams with the block.
Damn, okay. He hit me with the block like that.
For Middleton, Hayward.
No, give me that rebound.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Beauchamp misses. For Charlotte, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Rebounded by Beauchamp.
Oh, that.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lillard, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lillard's got 5.
And that's how you execute inside. Lillard, I like when he looks for his shot down low.
Outside, Ball. And again, the Hornets missing. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Rozier kicks the ball to end the run. And the Hornets miss again.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Now, here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. And he gets the bucket. He's got 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Hornets trail by 11. There's Ball with the 3. Rebound by the kid. The Kid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard outside. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Giannis outside. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. The kid can't hit. Here's Charlotte now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing. No surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
Poke loose. Here's the kid. Pass to Giannis. Here's the kid. Here's Beauchamp. Rozier defending. Baseline jumper, and he gets the jumper to drop.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Ball. 12 points his last outing. Rozier kicks to Washington. Clock at 4. Over Giannis. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack did Milwaukee in.
Now here's Hayward. Last time out he had 14 points. The feed to Williams. The shot missing. Excellent D from the kid.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Another shot. They shoot again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now, here's Rozier. D right on him. Ball against Lillard from 12 feet out. Ball with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
And there's the pass to the kid. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Ball. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. Passes to Beauchamp. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard looking around. Pass to the kid. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 5. Here's the kid. Williams with the block. On the wing, Rozier. Here's Ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's the kid. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Lillard. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Lillard's got 11 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And the Hornets call time here. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well.
You
Is experimenting in this one.
Hornets trail by 17. On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. We'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's the kid. And it's Beauchamp in at the two-guard spot. Bridges shot. Good.
You can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
He lobs it up.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Hayward passes to Williams. No good from 18.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Shot's good by Middleton.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's the kid. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front. That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The Hornets pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
To the paint, here's Giannis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
And that's going to be a travel. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them. But you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 19-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. The Hornets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Charlotte calls timeout. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Oh, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve. Now
at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. And you look at the kid leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Brandon Miller.
Talk about hitting the ground running. These two have made an immediate impact with their scoring.
Making it rain for sure. Surprising to see them rack up high digits so early in their careers. Well, you just got to tip your hat to them.
Charlotte moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Beauchamp passes to the kid. Kicks it down to Middleton. To the inside. Here's the kid. Williams with the block. Down low. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Deflects the pass. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Bucks leading by 19 points. Out to the wing. Inside, the kid. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hayward against Middleton. Hayward passes the ball. Now Williams. Bridges outside. Over Giannis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's the kid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Clark, I remember you had such a strong mid-range game when you were playing. Do you think it would have been hard to stretch your game out to 3 like a lot of guys are doing now?
You know what, Kevin? It's interesting. I was actually starting to try to add the 3-point shot to my game way back in the mid-'80s as part of my development. So I don't think it's hard. It's a matter of putting the work in. And shooting is one of those skills in the game that can really be refined with good mechanics and just volume of work.
Bucks leading by 20. Now Middleton, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they capitalize in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Lets it go with a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. Kicks it down to Middleton. Wide open. Another miss by Middleton.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Bridges? He's putting up about 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
And that was a tough season for them all around. So many injuries. A lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
The kid can hit. Hornets trail by 19. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night. That's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. Miller kicks to Rozier. Dishes to Williams. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Miller, that's for two. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, Charlotte down 5 spots from them.
And checking out Charlotte, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pattern.
Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Milwaukee on top.
Here are the Hornets, 33. The Bucks, 57.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Miles Bridges, he's been playing really well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
In at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. And it's Williams at the center. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
It's good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Ball against Lillard. Pulls it up. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He's just an electric factory. Lillard is such an amazing athlete.
Ball kicks to Williams. Here's Washington. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Washington's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Hayward against Middleton. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half. Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for the kid. 2nd in rebounding, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Rozier, hands the 12-footer.
You just got to tip your hat to Rozier there. I mean, the defense was right there, but he still found a way to score it.
Lillard, bounce pass. Pass to Middleton to the right side. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The kid passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Charlotte calls timeout. The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in, and a fast break now for the Hornets. Hayward with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. The Bucks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And the pass to Beauchamp. Here's the kid to the wing on the left. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Now here's Hayward. Defense is right there. Pass to Beauchamp. Lillard outside. Shoots the 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Rozier kicks to Williams. Got a hand on it. Here's Beauchamp. Rozier defending. The kid. Rebound by Williams. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. The offensive rebound. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Williams. And that time, also a missed shot. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. The kid passes to Middleton. And stolen by Hayward. Pass to Rozier. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Rozier attacks the rack as ferociously as anybody.
Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Shot on the wing. And there's Rozier on the assist from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Lillard, right side, stolen by Ball. Shoots, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Ball is so smart with the ball in the pick and roll situation. Already handles these sets like a 10-year vet.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And, of course, free throws always so important. Here are the leaders. Damian Lillard, number 1.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Miller's checked in for Charlotte. 11 feet away, and the shot is long. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the paint. Here's the kid. Nails the baby hook. The kid's got 17 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Bridges with the steal. Here's Rozier, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
Lillard from outside. They get the rebound. Here's the kid. And the layup is good. The kid's got 21.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Lillard against Ball. Down low. Bridges. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Miller with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bucks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Middleton with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Here's Giannis. Good D by Miller. The Hornets shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Rozier into the lane.
One of the things Rozier does best, attack. Going right at guys.
On the wing, Giannis. The baseline J. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter. Pass to Bridges. Miller outside. Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's the kid, defended by Bridges. The kid. The pass to Beauchamp. Here's the kid, and that one is hammered
Get the
home.
fuck out of here, boy.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. To the inside.
Lillard,
how you like that map,
a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Here is Miller. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ball against Lillard. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 11.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Ball against Lillard. Here's the kid. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Washington's checked in for Hayward. Cody Martin comes in for Terry Rozier, and it's Ish Smith in for Ball. Smith finds Martin. Bridges up top. He's got 19. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Passes it to Connaughton. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Here's Payne, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 9 points in the game so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Yes, sir. Bridges really asserting himself on offense, and when he's rolling like that, it gets his whole team fired up.
Bucks foul. Number double 0.
The Hornets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Inside, and Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 12.
Just so steady around the basket. Brook Lopez,
my.
really one of the more consistent scorers in the game.
The Hornets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. That free throw good from Miller.
At the line. Substitution
For the Hornets, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Miller. And it's ball in for Smith. And some changes here for the Bucks. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward.
assisted.
Then it's the kid. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Beauchamp in at shooting guard. Hornets shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Ball dishes to Hayward. And Hayward, good stuff.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, the kid.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Bucks leading by 23. Payne up top. He's covered by Ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 16 here in the second half.
Rozier has an open court in front of him. This guy is dangerous. Great quickness.
Assist. 2 minutes remaining.
Giannis against Bridges.
2 minutes.
Giannis passes to the kid.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Rozier kicks to Washington. Rebound by the kid. The Bucks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Beasley, the pass to the kid. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Hornets.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the kid.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Rozier, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Beasley. Here's the kid. Tries again. And at last, they get one to fall. The kid's got 35. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Ball kicks to Washington. From outside, off the mark.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Hayward on the wing. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Great win tonight. You were on fire out there. What did you see in the defense that allowed you to have so much success?
Yeah, man, we really played together as a team tonight. You know, we were really starting to click. Teams in this league need to watch out.
You personally had a strong game. What was the key to your performance?
Man, that ball got a certain energy, man, which is why if you keep it moving, eventually it'll find the right person. Tonight, the boy was that person. You already know I took advantage.
Yeah.
So loud.
Let it all flow out. Maybe get your team together, y'all can all roll out. Try to find your soul. To the question y'all would ask, you calling Allen Iverson, but the answer didn't answer. I'm a two-way playmaker, son of the steel. Shatter the glass like Shaquille O'Neal. Give me the mic, let me make this clear. Championships, they only float round here. Give it up. So what you doing tonight? I'm about to 2-3 jump. Yo, man, just take flight. It's a legendary moment. Tell your mama to tune in. Revolution never televised. Don't leave the truth in. It's the bright lights.